one of the greatest nights of disgraceful, nasty and gnarly knockouts of all time, which was Saturday. I'm sure you've all seen Joaquin Buckley's unbelievable spinning back kick. We also had Corey Sandhagen with a wheel kick to Strike's finish of Marlon Moraes. We also had Mehmed Khalidov shocking the world by once again coming out of retirement and landing that beautiful jump and switch kick on Scott Askham, who seemed really unbeatable as the KSW middleweight champion. He'd already beaten Khalidov quite significantly, I would have said. And then you had Yves Landu with an amazing flying knee knockout over Terry Brazier. So I guess my first question for you, Niall McGrath, is Buckley's KO the greatest in the history of the UFC?
The answer is, I think it's a tough one, and I think maybe at the time, are we second guessing ourselves here by saying that? But I think if you look at the technique,
don't sweat the technique.
Exactly, 100%. You got it on the head there, Pete. I think if you look at that technique in comparison even to the other ones we saw during the night, with all great respect, obviously very rare. From Khalidov, what he did to Scott Askham,
unbelievable.
And the other ones, the one on Terry Brazier,
Yves
Landu, was a phenomenal knockout as well. But in terms of what we've seen over the last number of years, and I know you said to me off air beforehand, Yair Rodriguez was one of the most spectacular things I've ever seen, and this is up along with this, if not surpasses it, because of that technique is so incredibly rare and hard to pull off flush. And that's what jOAQUIN Buckley did, who's from Offaly.
Tens of millions of views already. I'm seeing it being shared by a lot of huge mainstream sports guys.
My friends, I know you probably did the same, and you probably went, holy shit, like just casual friends, look at this knockout. And the reaction back was, man, I've never seen anything like that in my life.
Man, to be honest with you, I went into my friends group on WhatsApp, and my friend Sans had already put it in, and he was like, I haven't even seen this, and everyone is just freaking out. But what a way to announce yourself in the division for Buckley, a young guy as well, who's had his fair share of hardships throughout his career getting here. And now people are talking about give the guy 200,000. I would not be surprised in the slightest to hear that a big money bonus was handed to that man backstage, and I really hope it was.
Yeah, well, we're going to play a clip now in a sec where Dane actually had a quick word with him.
Do it. Yes, sir, man. Make that 100,000, because that was a fight of the night too, man. Yes. That was the best fight of the night right now. So yes, sir, I'm trying to steal all the bonuses.
You give me flashbacks from my old Taekwondo days. Tell me, is that something that you drill?
Yes, sir, man. We drill to kill, you know what I mean? But I never landed in a fight before. But, he was coming hard. He had heavy pressure. So I said, why not just throw it? And I got it. I landed.
He sure did, man.
You gonna make me cry.
He was talking to Dana White, right?
Dana!
Chris Rock.
D-Dub's walking up.
When you're on a card, right? How do you stand out? My phone is blowing up. Kevin Iole hit me up.
Kevin Iole shit himself.
He's already doing a story on it.
Oh, okay.
And everybody's saying, just give him $200,000 tonight.
Give
him every bonus.
Do it.
Nobody's ever seen it.
There you go. Yeah, it was mad, but the UFC are going to make a lot of money on this over the years to come, I'm sure, in social media and YouTube and whatever, because that's going to be looked at for a long time. So it's very interesting.
Can I say, the opponent as well was superb. He had made his debut in emphatic fashion, Kasanganoi, and then for this guy to do that to him is so impressive. I can remember when Impa made his debut, I was saying to you, he is legit, and then this kid comes along and breaks the internet. But I wanted to have a word. I feel sorry for Corey Sandhagen having to follow that. He comes out with an absolutely unreal wheel kick KO. That was... I expected if Sandhagen was going to win, he's going to submit or get a decision. The last way I saw it was going to be a stunning knockout like that, but unbelievable as well. And Khalidov, man, that is outrageous. What a legend of the sport. He's underlined it so many times, but that jump and switch kick KO on Scott Askham, who I've already said looked unbelievable under the KSW banner ever since he signed. He's literally obliterated everyone in his path. And then for Khalidov to come back and do that is unbelievable. They need to make the trilogy fight whenever Scott's ready to do it.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say to you. Sorry for jumping in there. And I think, after the first fight, I think Scott was so dominant in that you didn't really expect anything like that to happen. But that just shows you, obviously the legend that is Khalidov, and to come back and you know, it was pretty dominant in that first fight, I think, for Scott Askham. And to come back and do that just shows you that he's far from done yet, and we can see him till he's another 10 years till he's 50.
Nearly the same dynamic with the Landu knockout over Brazier. I didn't give Landu a hope in hell against Brazier. Yeah, and that was because I didn't know the guy. Yeah. It wasn't because I was like, oh, I've seen this guy fight. He has a wild style. He was great to watch for the whole fight, but really didn't see him coming away with a win there.
It's been weird, man, with Terry Brazier. He hasn't really kicked on from where we thought he would be going into this promotion. I thought within 2 years this guy would be, you know, right up there competing, and it just hasn't worked out since his Bama days, when obviously he beat Rhys McKee for that 170-pound title, I think it was. Or was it 170?
Yeah, 170. Rhys went up, yeah.
Yeah, so...
Oh, did he? No, he went down to fight Rhys at 55.
Oh, right, sorry. Yeah, that's right. So, yeah, I don't know why, and he just hasn't looked particularly good, and he's been found out.
So do you reckon now every October 10th there's going to be a slew of knockouts now? Yeah. You know, they've christened it in such violent
It's like
fashion.
Halloween.
But so it's knockouts.
It's the MMA of Halloween.
CTE being dished out all over the place.
I don't know what you call it, but yeah, it was. Listen, great night. Corey Sandhagen as well. Unbelievable. Some amazing finishes in that card.
Absolutely. Hello, guys. If you want to hear more of The Bash, you can subscribe to us on all our wonderful channels on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, and all that other shit.
And click the links below. Click the links below, the notification button. It comes straight to your phone if we've any fresh content. And also hit the subscribe button. It does help. You're some plonker.
It's very serious.